What's up, Army? Welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to share this space with me. I hope you're doing well. I'm just going to get into it because I am on a little bit of a time crunch, but that's okay. We can make it work. Have a couple things, situations that Spirit keeps showing me. And I know that it's for the collective because they've been coming up the last couple days. So the first one is years ago, like many, many moons ago. How do I explain this? I was in a situation that I felt I needed to come clean about. A situation that involves another person. So I did. I came clean about this situation. And when I did that, I actually expected the other person to, you know what? I didn't think about what the other person was going to do, honestly. But what they did was lie about it. They said that I was making it up. They called me a liar. And there was a mutual friend of ours. And this mutual friend of ours was friends with them first. So this mutual friend took their side. And they were completely ruthless with me, completely turned on me, called me all kinds of names, called me a liar, called me a C word, I hate that word, called me a whore, called me all kinds of things. Really fucking ripped into me. Like, how could I make this story up about his friend? And his friend let him rip me apart. So as much as I tried to defend myself, as much as I tried to prove that I was telling the truth, I really couldn't. It was my word against theirs. And I had no choice but to just wash my hands of both of them and leave it alone. Let them believe what they wanted to believe, deal with the consequences on my end, and keep it pushing. I had no choice but to do that. Fast forward to it was years later. I don't remember how many years later, but it was years later. It was probably at least 3 years, 4 years later. This mutual friend came to me and he said that he was in Vegas with the liar. And the liar said to him, "You know how they say whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas?" Yeah. Well, everything Therese said years ago was the truth. I was the one who lied. This person admitted or confessed, or whatever word you want to use. This person told our mutual friend that I was actually telling the truth. And this mutual friend came to me and apologized for the way that they behaved, apologized for treating me the way that they did, and for not believing me. I was open to the conversation. I was open to this person's apology. I appreciated this person's apology, but I could not go back to being friends with this person. This person went as far as telling me that I couldn't be around their child because they believed their friend so much. They believed so much so that I was such a liar and this horrible person that they said I couldn't be around their child. Anyway, he apologized and I accepted his apology and moved on from that. But like I said, I could not be friends with him again because once you see that side of a person, once you see how vicious and ruthless and how quick somebody can turn on you, how they can go one day saying you're like a sister to me and whatever you need, I'm here for you, to the next day calling you a liar and a whore and a bitch and every name in the book and banning you from ever seeing their child once you see that somebody is capable of doing that, or excuse me, let me speak for myself. Once I see somebody is capable of doing that, there's really no going back. So I don't know why Spirit keeps bringing this situation. I don't know how this situation applies to you. I don't know where you fit in this type of scenario, but there is a scenario like this going on with the collective. Somebody spoke the truth. Somebody called the truth teller a liar. And a third party teamed up with the liar to attack the truth teller. And now the liar is admitting that they lied, and the truth teller is in a situation where they feel they need to apologize. Is there any going back? Is there any mending a friendship or mending a relationship after something like that has occurred? I don't know. That's up to you. I don't know where you fit in that scenario, but I know that Spirit is showing me that because there's something like that going on in the collective. The second thing that Spirit keeps showing me is I saw this video. It was a short, and I keep seeing it. It was a short, and it was like when your house is haunted but you can't afford to move. I don't know if you've seen it. And like the ghost is like doing all these things, writing on the mirror, opening cabinets or whatever, and the person who's like being haunted is just like like cleaning the mirror, cleaning the writing off the mirror, and closing the cabinets, and just like, dude, like, we're just gonna have to learn how to coexist, because like, you're not scaring me out of my house. And what Spirit is showing me is like, there is a person or a group of people really going hard to scare somebody, like, ooh, boogity boogity boo, and this person is like, okay, and what? And like, this person can see that it's just scare tactics. This person is like, it's like somebody's really going hard to throw all kinds of stuff at somebody, whether it be spell work or, you know, messing with somebody's like physical life. Like, I'm not really sure what it is, but Spirit just keeps showing me all this effort being put into something and it having zero effect on whoever it's being thrown at. Again, place yourself where you fit in that scenario. And when I was getting ready, I also saw like, Spirit showed me the example of like somebody having like a fireworks show. Like, they went out and they bought all these fireworks. Like, they spent thousands and thousands of dollars on fireworks, and they invite everybody over. They're like, come over, 8:00 Friday. It's going to be a show. Get ready. There's going to be a show. You're going to see all the fireworks, all the things. I put all this effort and all this time and all this money into this. Hold on. There's going to be a show. You don't want to miss it. And everybody shows up. Everybody's ready for the show. They got their fucking popcorn. They got their blanket. They got their chairs. They're all chilling. They're ready. They're looking at the sky. They're waiting for the fireworks. And they go to set the fireworks off. And they go up in the sky and just fizzle right back down to the ground. And then they set off another one. And it goes up in the sky and fizzles right back down to the ground. Whatever this show is, whatever this look at what I can do is, whatever it is, again, I'm getting the energy that it's against, it's like, look, watch me destroy this person. Watch how scared this person is going to be. Watch what happens. And then nothing happens. It's a total fucking wash. It fizzles out, fucking backfires, like whatever it is. The fireworks fucking explode on the ground and set the person who's setting off the fireworks on fire. It's like there's some kind of fizzle out, some kind of you tried it and you failed type shit going on. I don't know what that is. I don't know who that applies to. Again, take it as it resonates. Put yourself in the position. But if you are not the one trying to cause a scene, if you're not the one making up lies, if you're not the one with ill intentions and you're the one with pure intentions, just minding your own goddamn business, keep doing it. Remain unbothered. Remain steadfast. Continue to stand firm in your ground, because you're having an effect on people that you don't even realize. And I think that's all there is with that. Those are the two situations. Yeah. Again, I don't know how that applies. I'm seeing now the tarot. I'm also seeing my cards. So I'm going to pull those first. Names. A names. Somebody. A names. A listers. I don't know. I'm just hearing A. I just heard, imagine being someone that doesn't believe in spirit. I mean, there are a lot of skeptics out there, right? Let me just do this. There are a lot of skeptics out there. And that's fine. I mean, I myself was a skeptic of my own shit until I got confirmation. It's like, you know, crazy confirmation. I've had some things I wish I would get confirmation of, and I don't, but at the same time, I don't doubt myself, because there have been too many things, like stuttering, too many things that I've gotten confirmation about. Someone's having a hard time speaking. I'm hearing that again. I don't know why. This has come up in another reading before. Stuttering Stanley. Like somebody got made fun of a lot for something. And it's this energy. Somebody was bullied, right? Somebody's trying to trigger them with an old wound. I'm seeing the whole scene play out in my head. If you remember from Sixth Sense, when I don't remember his name, but he starts talking about stuttering Stanley, and the teacher is teaching the class, and he's fluent and he's confident and he's doing his thing until the kids start saying stuttering Stanley, and he starts to stutter again. Somebody is trying to trip somebody up with an old wound, trying to make them fall back on old behavior. But it's like, it's not working. It's not working. It's like, it's the energy of like the bully from high school meeting up with somebody and wanting to just still like take that same jab, throw that same punch, hit that same trigger, and it doesn't work. Not only does it not work, but it's like the script gets flipped. All right, Spirit, messages you have for the collective at this time. Messages do you have that the collective needs to hear at this time? There's like this, I've gotten that before, marbles in their mouth. Somebody talks like they got marbles in their mouth. Like, and I said talks, which is not the way I talk. Somebody is like not from New York, which is a lot of people, right? But there's something about the way this person talks. It's distinct. They can't love you when they don't even know how to love themselves. What are these? They can't love you when they don't even know how to love themselves. Fire. It's fire energy, the only of the four elements that humans can produce, bridges the gap between mortals and God. Too bad, so sad. The harder the fall, the greater the comeback. This is that personal attack. It's like seeing that someone is acting out of a hurt space and being like, "Aw," instead of being triggered, being like, "Aw, like you should like get some help for that. You should get like help for that." Because you healed. It's like when you heal the things within yourself, you can see it in other people. When you don't heal within yourself and it shows up in other people, it triggers you. That's how it works. All right, what do we got? Can't handle the truth. Mind over matter. What you think about, you bring about. Somebody's trying to control, again, the narrative. Somebody's trying to control where you put your focus. Somebody's trying to control, like that's the same energy, like trying to trigger you, trying to have you focused on the negative, trying to have you focused on worst case scenario, trying to have you focused on, and then we have who's laughing now? Justice. Can't handle the truth. It's again, it's the energy of somebody who read, and if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. This is the same. This is all the same energy. It's this really standing up to the bully kind of thing, but not in a revenge kind of way, not in a I'm gonna throw jabs back. I'm gonna figure out what can hurt you and throw that at you. It's not. It's just like, oh, I've gotten that before too. I don't remember what reading that is. That reading, not that reading. The SpongeBob example, where the guy's like, "I'm gonna kick your ass, SpongeBob. I'm gonna kick your butt." He doesn't say ass because it's SpongeBob. And then and SpongeBob is like hiding from him and whatever. And then he ends up like, "All right, go ahead, hit me." And then he hits him and it like bounces off of him. That's the energy of just like standing there and like taking the hits and it not affecting you. Go ahead. What else, please? It's this real empowering energy. And it's crazy because, the last couple days I've been like, I've been feeling like kind of like just, and this morning I was feeling that way and I journaled about it and I kept it moving. And then I got this energy, it's like, it's not that it doesn't, I'm getting, courage is facing the fear and doing it anyway. So it's not like it does, like whatever this person says is not, touching you per se. It's just you're deciding not to let it affect you. You're deciding to, let's say for example, somebody tries to trigger me about the gap in my teeth, like we're in the 4th grade, you know what I'm saying? Like, "Oh, you got a gap in your," like, really, bro? Or pick up on something that I was bullied about when I was a kid that I like I consciously don't even remember, but then they say it and it like it'll trigger me in a certain kind of way, right? And it's like, yo, that hurt, but at the same time, like, grow up. This is the energy. The Rose, immortal love, honor, faith, beauty, balance, passion. Sometimes rejection is God's protection. And if you're always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. It's just like standing up against like social like what's normal. Like what is normal, right? Trying to fit in, looking to fit in, looking to catch the trends, looking to catch what's popular, this is the opposite of that. It's like, I'm not trying to catch the wave. I'm trying to create my own wave, like this trend setting energy. Rejection is God's protection. It's like not being accepted by the popular kids actually made you the awesome and unique person that you are. Not, like back in the day, it was like you were a nerd if you liked comic books. You were a nerd if you wore glasses. You were a nerd if you didn't do certain things or did certain things. And now it's flipped. Another example I'm getting is like you were a nerd if you wore your backpack on both shoulders, kind of thing. Now it's flipped. Now everybody wears their backpack on both shoulders. Now people who don't even need glasses are wearing glasses because it's cool. Now everybody likes comic books. Everybody likes all the nerd shit. Now the nerd shit is cool. This is like how the tables have flipped, and it's like being rejected by somebody actually put you on trend before it was on trend. Ten, spellwork, dark magic, and summer. I'm being reminded of this video I saw yesterday. It was talking about spiritual assassination, which is a title for something that I didn't have a name for. Someone attempted a spiritual assassination or is planning on attempting a spiritual assassination in the summer. The backfire will be severe. And I'm also seeing the story, the Bible story of Lot's wife, where she turns around, she turns into a pillar of salt. Keep moving forward. Keep whatever is in the past. I'm being brought back to the example that I got, or that I spoke about in the beginning, how even though they didn't believe me, I knew that I had the truth. I knew I was telling the truth. I knew I wasn't being malicious. I knew I wasn't just trying to cause problems. I knew I was standing in my truth, and I was willing to face whatever consequences that entailed. And I held on to my truth, and I kept going. The karma, the guilt, and all the shit that the liar felt after I was gone had nothing to do with me. It was at my back. You have to keep moving forward, so this spell work is at your back. It being at your back is what causes it to backfire. We have mind over matter. What you think about, you bring about. Sometimes rejection is God's protection, and spellwork, dark magic, all falling in line with each other. Can't handle the truth. The rose, immortal love, honor, faith, beauty, balance, and passion. And then number 10, all following in line. It's like the rose that grew from concrete. Who's laughing now? Karmic justice. If you're always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. And summer, again, all falling in line. There's a rise from this rejection. It's like being rejected by people that only have what they have because they are doing spell work and dark magic. They only have what they have through manipulation. They only have what they have through taking advantage of other people. Imagine having to use corrupt ways to gain popularity. Imagine having to use corrupt ways to get what you have, and then turning around and judging somebody else. Imagine doing loser shit to get ahead, and then pointing the finger and calling other people losers. It's the energy here. Imagine judging somebody else for what they don't have. And at the same time, needing to lie and cheat and steal and manipulate other people to get what you have. Imagine that. Imagine being a person, corrupt to the core, a big fat fucking liar, a thief, a manipulator. Imagine having to use all those tactics to get what you want and then turning around and calling somebody who chooses the honest road, somebody who chooses truth, somebody who stands by their integrity, somebody who doesn't need to manipulate other people and lie and steal and cheat to get what they have. Imagine calling them a loser. Imagine that. That's the energy that's here. That's the energy that's here. Again, this came out in the beginning. They can't love you when they don't know how to love themselves. Imagine not knowing how to love yourself and looking down on somebody who does. Imagine that. This is what I'm saying. It's like you've done the work. You know where you stand. You know your conscience is clean. And you know, like that's another thing that's bringing me back to the story in the beginning. This guy really tore me up, called me all kinds of names. In the meantime, I was telling the truth. Imagine pointing fingers when your hands are fucking filthy. That's crazy. Warrior. Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of other people. That's what I said before. When you heal yourself, then you can recognize that wound in other people. And you can either, right. What I said was, when you heal yourself, you can recognize that wound in other people. And you can try to help them. When you're not healed, you recognize that wound in other people and it triggers you. This is recognizing the wounding that you've healed in other people, being able to see it for what it is, saying, okay, I know what that is. And good luck with that. I can show you how to heal it. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, right? Lead by example. Lead by example. Like I said, all of this needs to stay at your back. Lead by example. Show them how it's done. They can, whether they decide to do it or not is up to them. Keep moving forward. You don't have to jump back into the dark to show people the light. You don't have to go back into the trauma that you've already healed. You don't have to stoop to someone's level to teach them a lesson. The lesson is in the healing. The lesson is the movement forward. The lesson is in you keeping it at your back. Okay, you don't want me? Fine. Okay, you don't believe me? Fine. Okay, you think I'm a loser? Fine. Have fun. Have fun. There are two energies here. Somebody's like, all right, bet, I'm going to still do me. I'm still going to do what I need to do. And this person is like, you're a loser, you're a loser, you're a loser, and still trying to reach for them. If I'm such a loser, why are you still pressed about me? If I'm such a loser, why are you so worried about what the fuck I got going on? Why are you worried about my bank account? Why are you worried about what I have and what I don't have? You're so great. Your tactics are so amazing. You've accomplished all these things. You've gained all these things. And I'm the fucking loser, yet you're the one looking over here. Make it make sense. I'm gonna do one more row, and I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I think it's gonna be a short one today. I think we've made we yeah. Seeing through the fog. A lie keeps growing and growing until it's as clear as the nose on your face, Pinocchio. We talked about that in the beginning. Somebody's seeing through the fog. Somebody was lied to. Somebody was lied to. And they stood by the liar. Somebody was lied to and they stood by the liar and teamed up with the liar to try and destroy someone else, only to find out it was all a fucking lie. And now that relationship that they destroyed, now they can't be friends with the liar because obviously they're a fucking liar. They can't be friends with the liar. And they can go back and apologize to the person they tried to destroy, but there's no telling that they're going to be able to have a relationship with that person because of what they've done. They know they went hard. They know they went hard against somebody, that they believed their boy, their girl, they believed whoever this liar was, this liar, this ride or die person that's always had their back, that they believed this person so hard. And they went against somebody else that didn't have the same history with them, that didn't have the same track record with them, that they went so hard against somebody else. They know it. They know what they did. And this other person that they attacked, they don't even know the extent of what they did. But they know, and the liar knows. How do you open your heart to trust somebody that's capable of that? I don't know. You got obsessed. And then number 3. This is 3 people involved in this situation. We've already established that. Obsessed is this liar. This liar that was so terrified of the truth coming out, they were obsessed with the lie. They were obsessed with the lie. I'm hearing Kyle for some reason. All of these fell face down, and this one fell face up. Yes, open your heart. You want to forgive this person. That's up to you. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you what to do. I don't feel like I need to clarify any of this. This is like this. That's what this is. Who's laughing now? Because whoever this person is that teamed up with the liar, they were laughing. They stood next to the liar while they tried to destroy this innocent person and laughed about it. They laughed. It was hilarious. It was so funny. They could have teamed up in this spiritual assassination that I mentioned. They thought it was so funny to see this person go crazy. Hilarious, right? Hilarious. Except they were the ones that were wrong. It's like they teamed up with the devil and they didn't know it. They teamed up with the devil and thought the other person was the devil. No, that's the liar over there. Look at that. Look at them. Look at over that. Look at them over there trying to defend their lie. Look at them over there really. No, nobody's attacking them. What the fuck are they talking about? They don't know what they're talking about. That bitch is crazy. Imagine attacking somebody so much, so convinced that they were the liar, only to find out that they were telling the truth the whole fucking time. Imagine that. I'm getting that image again in the last reading that I did of somebody with their hands in their face, like, what did I do? Yeah. Yeah. What did you do? And the consequences are much greater than guilt, I just heard. There's spiritual consequences here. And somebody didn't think that that was a thing. It is. It's a thing. And I don't like to say that God is a punishing God. I don't believe in this narcissistic God of religion. I believe in God. But I don't believe that there's punishment. I believe there's karma. That's what I believe. I believe there's a return on the energy you put out. Not because somebody's trying to punish you, but because that's what you get. You get what you give. What you think about, you bring about. You focus so much on destroying somebody else. Guess who gets destroyed? Judgment is upon them. I can't make this shit up, bro. This shit is just coming out. Judgment is upon them. Sometimes you just got to jump and worry about where you land, when you land. Controlling. Give me a minute on this one. This person landed in shit. Basically. They were impulsive. They said, yeah, let's do it. This liar was able to trigger something in this person for them to feel justified in attacking another person. This controlling energy. Having the ability to control somebody's mind. Imagine thinking you can control another person's behavior to the point that you can make them do whatever you want them to do. And they heal themselves. And your mind control tactics no longer work. Imagine. Imagine being this liar thinking the truth would never come out. Spirit is telling me that this liar didn't think that this truth teller would live long enough to tell the truth. This liar that got another person or other people to team up against this one person telling the truth. All these people, I don't know why I'm getting a lot of people now. That person's a liar. That person's this. She's a bitch. She's a whore. He's this. He's that. She's this. She's that. Making this person who's standing in the truth this liar was so confident in their spell work, in their mind control, that they never thought their lies would be exposed. And they're throwing all of this. These fireworks are fizzling out. They're having no effect. And it's showing everybody who the real liar actually is. That's what happens when you're controlling and obsessed. And you use spell work to try and control other people. Imagine needing to use spell work to get what you want. And calling other people losers. Imagine that. I'm going to pull 2 more and then I'm going to get off this because this is ridiculous. And look, exactly 2 came out. I love when Spirit does that shit. You are what you do, not what you say you do. You are what you do, not what you say you will do. Walls keep everybody out. Boundaries teach people where the door is. This person is, I don't know, trying to justify their actions, trying to cover their tracks, trying to cover it up somehow. They're trying to cover it up. I'm seeing again the example from the beginning where I said that this person, I was open to the conversation. I was open to the apology. I accepted the apology. I was glad to be vindicated. But at the same time, I saw what this person was capable of. And I knew that that was not somebody that would have my back. Were the shit to go down all over again, this person would probably turn on me like that again. You are what you do. This person has spun this illusion of who they are. But they are what they've done. And I don't know where you fit in this situation. But that point is very important. This person is what they've done. Forgiveness is one thing. Inviting them back into your life is a whole nother thing. And it's up to you. When a wolf shows its teeth, are you really willing to bet on the fact that they may never bite you again? What is that? Once bitten, twice shy? I'm going to leave it at that. I don't know where else to go with it, so I'm going to leave it at that. I got to go anyway. Yeah. I love you guys. I really do. And if you're still with me, you're a fucking real one. I hope there was something in this message for you. And if not, well, I hope you enjoyed the story. I'll catch you guys on the next one. You're beautiful. I love you.